Today I want to share with you a brand new partnership between Gwenyn Gruffydd and Südzucker feeds from Germany. Hello, I'm Gruffydd, welcome to Gwenyn Gruffydd. Here we talk everything beekeeping, farming, countryside living, how we do reviews as well. Now, the sun has been out this week, the bees have been flying, and there's not that much time between the season kicking off. If you're like me, I can't wait. Now, when the season kicks off, if you're into making nukes, the first thing you want to be doing is start thinking about doing splits and feeding, and that brings me to this video. I want to share with you the brand new partnership between Gwenyn Gruffydd and Südzucker from Germany. We are going to be offering their whole range of feeds into the UK, and we're going to be able to offer it on bulk, whether that's a beekeeping retailer wanting to stock this feed, or a bee farmer wanting to buy bulk, all the way down to an individual beekeeper wanting to buy a single 1 kilo pack. We're going to be able to offer this range of feed at a fantastic price. There's an introductory price on this feed at the minute on the website, so make sure you head there to check it out. But first, I want to show you the kind of feeds and packaging this new feed comes in. So we'll start off with the fondant. This is a 12 times 1 kilo box. That's what the pallet looks like. Inside the box, so we've got 12 1 kilo slabs of fondant. Now, what's nice about this is, look how thin they get the kilo in. So say you're using a Payne's nuke or something where the feeder is quite narrow and you've got to drop the fondant down there, this will drop in lovely. Now, all this feed is made in Germany. It is top quality, as good as you can get worldwide. Südzucker is one of the biggest sugar manufacturers in Europe, and they produce fantastic feeds. This feed is sold heavily right across all of Europe, and we want to see a bit more of it being sold in the UK. Same fondant again, but this time it's a 12.5 kilo slab. So you've got a 5 times 2.5 kilo slab, so something to give to a bigger size colony should they need feed in. Now, the most interesting part of this feed range is how their syrup is sold and contained. Now, this by far is what I love the most out of this range of syrup. This is a 14 kilo bucket, comes on a pallet like that. But basically, you don't need to buy any feeder with this bucket, because the bucket itself is the feeder. Now look at this. That's all you've got to do. When you take delivery of this, you peel this sticker back. The lid is pre-drilled, and you invert that directly above the crown board, and the bees feed directly into the bucket. So you invert the setup, just like you may have seen in some of my videos. I think I've got a video on YouTube where I used a similar bucket to feed some bees last year. It is a super easy way of feeding bees, and this is cost effective because you don't have to buy a feeder. And basically 14 kilo in a drum or a bucket, that's all the feed you need to winter your bees down perfectly for winter. So if you've got one hive, you need to buy 1 bucket. If you've got 10, then you buy 10 buckets, and that's all the winter feed you will need. More than likely, depending on how hot the winter is, they may need a little bit more fondant, but roughly, if you give a colony 14 kilos of syrup going into the autumn, that's all they need. So look at that, that is fantastic. And even if you didn't want to use, say you've got your own feeders, etc., and you don't like feeding with a bucket, that's fine. Break the cap off, peel the lid off, and pour it into the feeder. But the most green, or the most, I don't know, eco-friendly version of this feed comes in this. Now, you have seen a wine in a bag in a box. Well, this is bee syrup in a box in a bag. Now, basically inside this box we've got a clear bag. We pour the spout out, take out that cap, and you've got a pourer there. So basically you just pour that into drums, into buckets, into feeders, etc. All that is recyclable. So basically the cardboard break down, throw that with the cardboard, the bag shrinks down to nothing, it'll crumple up into the fist, into the palm of your fist, and that can go in the plastic recycling. So there's no more needing to carry or store big empty plastic drums once you've used it. This is designed to be used as a refill, not as a feed-in option. So basically it's a fantastic option for anybody wanting large amounts of feed but with zero amount of packaging, or next to zero amount of packaging. That is what that is, and this works out a little bit cheaper because there's less packaging involved. Now this would even be suitable to bee farmers. Say now if we go up to the big range, this is 1.3 tons of syrup in an IBC tank. Now this is basically for retailers that want to distribute syrup by the kilo themselves, or for bee farmers wanting a good saving. But say now you haven't got a forklift and you just want some syrup to store, buying a pallet of this is actually very, very cost effective. It's on par with the price of a full IBC, and this actually is will be able to go off on a tail lift, so you don't need a fork truck to get a pallet of this. Well, that is the range. I can't tell you how excited we are to be able to offer a full range of our own feeds here in the UK. We've been negotiating with Südzucker for quite some time, and I'm pleased, very, very pleased with this partnership. I think this feed is going to do really, really well in the UK. The quality of their feed, made in Germany, like I mentioned in the video, it's with the best you'll find in the world. This is heavily used right across Europe. My friends in Thomas, they were telling me they sell Arctic loads of this feed to bee farmers in France because it is that good a quality feed. Now we've only just releasing this news today on the YouTube channel, but I'm pleased to say we've also sold our first full tanker of syrup to a bee farmer in the UK as well. So say you're a big bee farmer, 1,000+ colonies, none of this is appealing, then we can offer you a fantastic price on a full tanker straight from Germany with Api syrup. Well, that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of this lineup? Will you be interested in trying this feed out? See you in the next video.